Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's got the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season.
Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. It's complete to the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. This time he's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Craven. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go. The run from the shotgun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Moves around to clear up the vision. Out of the backfield, the running back snags him, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead.
He's got it on the outside. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, South Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for every...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Gamecocks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Texas A&M 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out quickly. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using his legs to buy some time. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide open, he makes the catch. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Bennett. He's past the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it, and breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that one will give them the lead.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picks up the 1st down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go Way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more...
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he added the extra point.
34, Texas A&M, 21.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Toss sweep to the left. Finding an escape route. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end. And they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Finds the tight end. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
21.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Craven.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quick completion on the out route. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Craver. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Texas A&M going up-tempo. To the air on first down. Back swinging for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. He spins that thing down the middle. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The option look. Fights off a defender. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah.